Alright, let's tap in. Gods and goddesses in training, welcome back to the channel. It is Uncle Makara, all relations. Let's get started today. I'm not using the clip mic anymore because it's a little bit choppy. However, today we are going to talk about an epic topic, an epic topic about 3 keys to genius. Now, I am not proclaiming myself as a genius. Other people have told me that I'm a genius, that I'm ahead of my time, and that I'm a pioneer. However, I've observed that there are certain patterns of genius, and it's not from talent, and it's not what you think. Because if you understand these 3 keys, you will start to cause massive wisdom tsunamis, ripple effects in your reality, wherever you go. So let's get started. Grab some popcorn. Let's dive in. Once upon a time, people divided knowledge into different cages. Different disciplines, different walks of life. There were certain people who saw through this hidden lattice of reality, and nowadays we call it the matrix. But the seers, the shapeshifters, the poets, the mystics, they understood something very deep. They dared to go beyond the veil of ordinary perception. That's what I would call a genius maker. Somebody who catalyzes their own brilliance through specific intent, specific actions. Let's use the greatest example of a genius, which is Da Vinci. He clearly had a hemisphere synchronization, right? Because he would use both his left brain and his right brain together in unison, in harmony. He was almost like a priest of perception, I would say. He's the great interfacer, interweaver of science and spirit. True genius is not found in your ability to crave to know. It is the refusal to stop questioning. When was the last time that you picked up a book and studied something just because? No ulterior motive, no agenda, no outcome, no result at the end, just pure discovery mode. When was the last time you marveled at movement or examined the patterns of a leaf that look like veins, right? Or like the patterns of waves? Genius begins when the world is no longer familiar. Remember this. When you are looking at your own creations, almost like you're looking at an alien for the first time, you know that you're somewhere close to this genius range. I'm telling you. Because the geniuses are expanders. They don't get constrained with normative strategies, ideas, or doctrines of society. This is not a gift from fate. This is not some accident at birth. You are not an anomaly, and you are not an outsider. What if I told you you can step into the same current that these geniuses did and gain the same divine flows of insight through your own perception, through your own perspective? So here are the 3 keys to genius. Number 1, omniscient curiosity. What do I mean by this? This is a fire that burns through illusion, similar to how Shiva's third eye burnt all the illusions. I want you to really have this curiosity that burns through, and eventually it becomes a passion, and then it optimizes into your purpose. So Da Vinci's mind was obviously this kind of hall of mirrors, but he was never lost in there. He was an architect, so he did not accept reality at face value. He dissected it, he sketched its bones. He got really curious. He got into that discovery, that exploration mode. And a lot of the times you aren't giving yourself that. When is the last time you've given yourself permission to actually get curious about something and embellish and savor that curiosity? We hear in culture, curiosity killed a cat, not even knowing that satisfaction brought it back to life, the second part of that quote. So let's not even go there. Let's start to understand it resurrected. Curiosity awakened the tiger, as I said in one of my videos, right? Secondly, the art of the liminal spaces. As a genius, you have to see things that others don't, hear things that others don't.
Join the ADAPTS program, okay?
Schopenhauer said talent hits a target no one else can hit, but genius hits a target that no one else can see. Oof, right? This is why it's the art of the liminal, because you become the space holder for this thing. Da Vinci was a liminal walker, man, because he merged disciplines and overlapped different concepts, different ideas all together with nature and studying science and studying geometry and astronomy and anatomy and art, right? He saw flight in birds. He saw hydraulics in rivers. He understood that this was all a part of the bigger picture. So he didn't just observe, he merged realities actually. And this is what you are going to have to learn how to do as you become more and more refined in your own flow state, path working in your art form. Can you look at a problem through 5 different lenses? Can you see your life as interconnected pieces of this grand design that's happening? I wouldn't say that genius is only specialization. I believe genius is unification, bringing everything together, all of your interests in one frequency. And once you get there, this is what I did to discover that I wanted to dedicate my life studying flow state and becoming the flow master. So finally, I want to tell you about the void of creation. This is where the magic happens, okay? One of Da Vinci's greatest gifts is that he understood that creation demands emptiness. He let his thoughts simmer, marinate, as strokes of genius would then come into his subconscious mind. I mean, Einstein had his mind wander moments, and Tesla had his own experiments and different things. Newton let the apple fall. But when is the last time you have just given yourself space to think? In void of everything, just in silence, just to hear the whispers of the universe, the primordial Om. Genius is not just action, it's the patience to wait for revelation. Oof. Okay? Some golden nuggets here. So what if genius was not some rare gift that you picked up as a child? What if it's a frequency that you can actively tune into every single day? What if the greatest minds were those who just understood the currents beneath this reality? Leonardo walked like a god because he saw the world through God's eyes. God goggles, super consciousness. And so can you. So don't just study genius, become genius. Let your mind dance through different disciplines and stop clinging that this is my magnum opus, this is the way that it's meant to go. Stop clinging so much to it. Allow it to unfold. Let curiosity ignite your being. Let silence whisper its secrets to you. And that's how the genius code is unlocked. That's how you become unforgettable. I'm interested to know if you would like to amplify these teachings and join and become an adept actually for Primal Sutra, where we have a great group of people just all chiming in, evolving together, okay? Evolving together, which I think is so key, crucial, and important for you to find a community and tribe, especially a spiritual community where you can just fully let go, be yourself. Stop putting on this mask or this specific way that you're supposed to be or look, or trying to preserve your own self. Allow your genius to unfold by understanding these 3 things: omniscient curiosity, understand liminal spaces, and the void of creation. All 3 of these will get you tapped into your own genius stream, where you can start accelerating and getting ideas out of thin air. Just random downloads will come through if you start doing this. You have now given yourself more space to make mistakes, to explore, to learn lessons. And therefore, the universe is about to reward you. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. Thank you for tuning in. Osa.